Good morning. It is Friday, March 29th, 2:47 a.m. 32 degrees outside. It is Good Friday. It's Good Friday. Easter weekend. Oh, man. One of my favorite... Oh, I can't believe I'm going to say this. So I'm a guy who is in recovery. I did a lot of things that you shouldn't do. Never done crack, never done heroin, done everything else under the sun. Yeah, all the big ones anyways. I remember Easter morning 10 years ago. I had borrowed a motorcycle from a friend, and I had taken without permission, a motorcycle from a guy who was too nice to tell me to knock it off. And I went out gallivanting, and I don't know why, but that's one of my clearest, most memorable spring rides ever. It was a warm spring day, 5 o'clock in the morning, Easter morning. And I was just out riding a motorcycle all over the city. Having a ball, having every bit of fun that I could have. I had my phone going, I had my Bluetooth on, I was playing music in my helmet, and I was just out rocking. Just exploring parks and back roads and side trails, and just it was on Enduro, so I was all over the place, up hills, down hills, all over the place, and at somebody else's expense. And I don't mean to glamorize taking advantage of somebody. It's something that I'm incredibly ashamed of, but also something that I look back on, and I'm glad I had the experience. I am ashamed that I had it at somebody else's expense. Those are always battling thoughts that I had, because I remember the day, and I was out, I got my fix, and I rode a motorcycle with it grinning ear to ear. Having a ball on something that I didn't deserve, in the company of a guy I didn't deserve. It was a really kind, giving man, and I completely took advantage of the poor guy at every chance I got. I have stories that I would like to tell, and I'm like worried about getting in trouble for some of the stuff, because it was some bad shit. And I'm not proud of the stories. And I wish I could tell some of them. but I am legitimately afraid of landing my ass in prison for some of the things that I have done. I did not live right, and I did not live well. Everything that you could think of that like a junkie would do, I did it every day. I had no job, and I had money in my pocket almost all the time. I just needed wheels. As long as I had wheels, I could make money, and I wasn't selling drugs. So I'm pretty sure you can figure out what I was doing. I destroyed a lot of lives, I think. Like, you know what? Not that I think. I know I did. I put a lot of lives on hold and wrecked a lot of shit. I know that if somebody did to me what I had done to other people, it wasn't fair. So this is why I feel like I need to balance the scale. Like, the other day I made a video, I said that I have scales and they're not even close to being balanced. So I have a scale of, like, let's say virtue and sin, and I got a mountain of sin. I also hear from a lot of like motivational speakers like Jocko or Jordan Peterson that you can't dwell on the past, and I don't dwell on the past, but I'm not willing to forget it either. This is incredibly selfish, and I know it. I want to be able to repent without not facing the music, but going to prison. I don't deserve the luxury. I don't deserve that. If I had gotten caught for all the things that I had done, oh man, I think I'd probably just be getting out of prison now. Oh, man, this is a tough conversation to have. It's scary. It's really scary. I had wanted to open up, I wanted a YouTube channel for years, and I was afraid, terrified. I was convinced that as soon as I got a YouTube channel, that I would be recognized and hunted down and arrested. I was paranoid of that. I still have panic attacks and like freakouts because I start to think about the things that I did, and then like I start to get this sense and feeling of impending doom. Like investigators are showing up, and I'm off to the Hooskow. Having that feeling right now. It's not fun. The damage that I had done to people's lives wasn't fun either. I shouldn't be complaining about how I feel. It's so scary and hard to verbalize what it did. I don't want to incriminate myself. I don't want anything I say on here to be used against me. In the future, I will go and say and give more detail. It took me years to even think that I could to convince myself to do this. One thing I will say is I'm not the man that I used to be. Not even close. I don't have the guts and the nerves that I used to have. I used to talk to my counselor, and because I was really concerned that I was a sociopath. I was really worried about how I was able to do these things and have no conscience. And she said that there was a substance-induced psychopathy or sociopath or whatever you want to call it, that like I feel like they kind of try to let you off their hook. They're like, that wasn't you, that wasn't you, that was the drug. And I'm like, nah, dude, that was fucking me. That was me. It's not like I blanked out and I woke up and I'm like, wow, my pockets are full of cash. No. I didn't have a conscience about it until I got sober. And there's no way that I can, like, I don't remember the places. I just remember I'm not ready to say what I remember. I'm not trying to cop out. I have totally gone against the grain. I know everybody was like, you need to submit to a higher power, you need to work 12 steps, you need to this, you need to that, you need to know what date it was, and you need to... No, fuck all of that. Fuck all of that. I don't need to do it your way. I know how I feel like I need to do this shit. I don't need a fucking coin in my pocket. I don't need a fucking day to show up. I don't want it. I don't want to fucking remember it. I want it fucking gone. I want it stricken from the fucking record. I don't want to act like it never happened. But I quit smoking a ways back. I saw my sister-in-law. She made a post. And she goes, oh, 1 year ago today, I quit smoking. I couldn't fucking tell you even what season it was when I quit smoking. I have no idea. I have no clue. I just know I did it and it's been a while. I don't want to count the days. I don't, and people always look at, like, my aunt's a substance abuse counselor, and she's like, "Oh, do you have a sponsor?" And I'm like, "No, fuck a sponsor." And I felt like she looked down her nose at me. And she had a substance abuse problem as well. I didn't find that out until after. Man, I might be turning gray. Ooh. But there's that kind of thing where I'm just like, God damn it, man. I don't need to work. I don't need to do it the way you did it. I still got the same result, doing it the way I wanted to do it. Back in 2005, man, my mother committed suicide. And I'm not using that as an excuse or a crutch. But that's the time frame when I started doing shit that I shouldn't be doing. That's the only fucking date I can remember. I forget my children's birthdays. It's not because they're not important. It's just I don't know. I don't know what the holidays are either. I have no idea. I know when Christmas is, and I know when the 4th of July is, and New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day. That's it. The rest of the fucking holidays, I have no idea when they are. Couldn't fucking tell you. Don't care. The dates aren't important to me. I forgot my birthday for the last couple of years in a row. That's why I want to get married on the 4th of July. I won't forget my anniversary. Anyways, I really hope somebody that's struggling watches this and maybe going through the same shit, watches it, and it's helpful. The programs don't always work, and I'm not saying to not go. There's nothing bad in any of those programs. I didn't fucking like. I don't like the Jesus-y thing in them. That's my least. I don't take the religion out of it. Yeah, take the religion out of it. How about just teach me coping skills? Teach me how when I want to go out and do some dumb shit, to not do the dumb shit. Have me run a little movie in my head and run it through to the end and see where the fuck I go. You know where it goes. You know how it's gonna end. So just run it through in your head. Run it through from beginning to end. Put all this stupid drama shit in there. The fucking not driving right. They're getting pulled over. The truck getting impounded. They're going to jail. They're getting the finding fucking dope in your pocket in fucking jail. Getting more charges. No, fuck that. Teach me that shit. Teach me about euphoric recall so I don't fucking start doing shit that's gonna make me feel good and want to do the shit I shouldn't be doing. Anyways, this is a longer video than I normally do. Got to take a buddy home. And a longer drive. Anyways, AMF. Adios, motherfucker. I hope somebody sees this and needs it. And I hope it helps. Deuces.